players in the West Brom side. There are two more at the back with Johnny Evans and James Chester in an unchanged back four. James McLean and Stephane Sessegnon and recalled in midfield at the expense of Jacob and Gardner. Sano Berahino played on the left last week, but he moves infield today in support of Solomon Rondon, who's Albion's top scorer with 8 goals. 13 years ago, when defenders Neil Clement and Darren Moore scored the goals, Albion that day led by former City midfielder Gary Megson. Fabian Delph and Samir Nasri are back in the Manchester City midfield today. Delph making his first appearance in the starting lineup since February after injury.
With that reduction to 10 men.
Playing with a corner which is smacked away by Delph, and it's set up Aguero on the counter-attack, and he's got Nasri in support for him. 3 against 3 for a moment here. Manchester City with Kolarov making a fourth. Trying for the crucial touch which came in.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can say maybe in Joe Hart's defence, Jim, is that the ball comes through legs, and sometimes the goalkeepers aren't expecting that. He thinks Kolarov is going to get a block on it, and he doesn't. And I think that's probably why he's a little slow.
The timing of the announcement of Pellegrini's departure, the effect that it may have had on the dressing room. The deficit to leaders Leicester has grown from 3 points to 15 since then, but the run did also coincide directly with the absence of Kevin De Bruyne through injury. Kolarov's ball in just too far ahead of Bonny. Chester not taking any chance. Scores the goal that takes him into Manchester City's all-time top 10 goal scorers with goal number 130. It's one apiece.
Yeah, and Foster guessed the right way, but there's just way too much behind it from Aguero, and that's hit with intent, and he's still feeling the effects of this.
A little bit of final adjustment from Joe Hart about the positioning of the wall. With 3 Albion players in there as well. You would imagine they would break to try and create some space here for Gardner. Every Manchester... Kolarov keeping his feet. Zabaleta works it wide for Navas. So he's right in front of the linesman, but there was no push by McCann. Oh, cleverly done. And eventually Zabaleta comes across to scramble the ball clear.
Yeah, Mongala got a touch on it as well, Jim, and I'm not sure, he did well to recover, Mongala, but I'm not sure what dragged him right out to the left touchline to begin with.
On the front foot here, Nasri. Oh, the idea was right. Bonny just couldn't get there in time. Here's another view of it, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, it's only coming from what? He must be, 2 yards away from, and he's hit it hard, and it comes off his backside and does catch him on the arm, but by then his movement, he's hit the team are causing themselves problems from their own set pieces, because okay, they managed to get the numbers back eventually, but Manchester City are getting a chance to break.
That's happened from all 4 of them. But West Bromwich Albion struck first. Stephane Sessegnon heavily involved inside the opening 20 minutes. He gave Albion a 6-minute lead, only to give away a penalty for a foul. Cavalry comes on. De Bruyne for Wilfried Bonny. Torre for Fabian Delph. A double change for Manchester City. It's been Bonny's afternoon, but Kevin De Bruyne will come on. A man who has scored in both of his games since he's come back after 12 minutes against Bournemouth.
It's kind of obliged to just wait until the player engages the ball at times, and I think that might have been case in point then. Tough job for Berahino obviously now in that position up front on his own, with West Brom doing most of the defending. You know, he's going to have to work very hard to craft something.
Perhaps. Awkward control from Sessegnon, but not handball.
Yeah, it's not a good clear insider, and he could have headed that clear to begin with.
Torre, Aguero, can he open up the angle for himself? He can't. De Bruyne's persistence rewarded. It's a clever ball as well. Aguero! And the second attempt can't score. Nasri can! And Manchester City lead. Collar off. Back to him from De Bruyne. Aguero. They brought Johnny Evans out of position. Navas. Another ball into a potent area that nobody could get to. It was Kolarov that was closest to it.
He's spot on.
Perhaps. Oh, what a chance for Berahino.
Oh, he knows it as well. He kind of looked to the heavens. I mean, it was beautifully worked once it broke to Chester. He just went for the little 1-2 and then was able to just slip him again. And he's certainly onside and opened the body up, but he didn't quite sort his feet out to be able to steer it where he wished, which was it.
De Bruyne. Straight at Gardner. Berahino for Fletcher. Sessegnon ahead of him. Fletcher within range for a moment, but thought better of the shot. Gardner's ball in. What a chance! Another one squandered, and it would. Well, West Bromwich Albion will make a change, and it's the 16-year-old Congolese striker Jonathan Leko who is going to come on to replace Stephane Sessegnon. Got a similar Torre. Kolarov for Nasri. Options to Kolarov's right if he needs them. He went the other way towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne thought he might have been offside and made no. Oh, inches away. Wonderful attempt from Samir Nasri.
He's unlucky. Technically, he nearly got it spot on, and it was Aguero still unhappy about Evans' attempt. But yeah, he just tried to kind of again look for the little curler top corner. I thought
Fletcher standing over it as well. Does try his luck, and Joe Hart not taking any chances, just helps it on its way over.
Yeah, I mean, it's a feature of Gardner's game. He's always had power from range.
Otamendi can deal with the threat. Leko. Chance for him to enhance his burgeoning reputation. Well, he did well to get it across. Joe Hart could only punch it out as far as Fletcher, who couldn't control it.
Fletcher, no.
There's a free to West Bromwich Albion as fourth official Roger East indicates there will be 4 additional minutes. And there is a sense that Manchester City are going to have to survive these 4 minutes. Otamendi giving this free kick away. It will be an inviting in-swinging delivery, no doubt, from Hum's way. De Bruyne. One back by James Chester. The referee acknowledging that there was a foul. Has played the advantage. It's a good ball forward towards Gardner. Berahino and Leko supplying the support in the middle. He's won a corner. And this is... They'd led through Sessegnon's early goal. Sessegnon himself then gave away a penalty which was converted by Aguero. And although De Bruyne and co made a difference when coming on, which gave City the advantage again when Nasri scored, Albion could easily have had a penalty in the second half of their own and could have equalised right at the death.